The following podcast may contain explicit language and offensive material. Ooh, like that one video on Pornhub where the guy has his mouth right below the girl's cell phone, and he's talking to her boss, explaining why she didn't come into work that day. The sink overflowed.
Welcome to the Pièce de Resistance bonus episode number 19 with Lyssa and Dale Leopold, featuring outtakes from our most recent episode, Pockets of Resistance. We now join this episode already in progress. Cool.
Is this 19's bonus?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then, well, get to damn motherfucking shit. I labeled it correctly.
But that involved math.
Oh, no, I'm going with a win right here. No, it just involved remembering.
Okay.
Which, equally tricky, yes.
All right.
So,
Yes. Hi.
I'm Lyssa.
I'm Dale.
You're Dale.
That's
Hi.
right. And welcome to bonus episode 19. Can you believe we've done 19 of these?
No, I can't.
Not to mention
Can
19
you believe
episodes.
that today is the last day of school, and it was only a half day?
Oh, how nice for you.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm not crying.
Yeah, it was the last day of school 2 days ago for my daughter up in Poughkeepsie, up at Vassar, and I had to drive up there. It took me, I split it halfway to Philadelphia. In other words, I split the trip up, both on the way up and on the way back. Got her home in one piece, and now she can relax. Mm-hmm. Sort of. Anyway.
Yeah. Mine is on the couch watching Lego Scooby-Doo Beach Bash.
As you do.
That's all I got. That's the bandwidth I have today.
Jinkies.
Jinkies.
Wow. Well, all bandwidths are sounding a little interesting this week because actually on Monday of this week, I got, for the first time ever, hearing aids, which is really interesting. It all sounds a little funny, but good now. An altered state, to be sure. Actually,
nice.
Stereoscopic hearing. What a concept.
It's pretty fun. They do say you don't really know what you're missing until you have it, and then you go, oh, wow, I would have liked that.
Right.
I feel kind of the same way because we got a new bed. And I am so happy about it. It's our first real big grown-up bed, and the adjustable part gets here today even. So, we've got bells and whistles on this whole thing.
That's a good thing.
And USB
although a whistle on a bed,
ports.
a bell and a whistle on a bed, I'm not sure is such a great idea.
That's true. Either way, it's a real mattress, and it's brand new, and it feels wonderful.
Nice.
So good that I am now furious with my husband for the fact that we have been sleeping on a crap mattress, essentially a pallet on the floor like hobos,
But now
for
wait a minute.
10 years.
But there's nothing he can do about that now.
Well, he should have done something sooner.
Okay, then.
I'm feeling the weight of it all this week.
Well, the important question is, how does Thunder like the new bed?
Aces, right up on there.
Okay.
And it's a California king, so it's actually even bigger. So I had another great joy in my life where I was able to throw away
Yeah.
ratty sheets. I just threw them away because there's no other good use for the sheets we had on our standard king. There's just nothing.
Nothing. There you go. So this
It was joyful.
You said this is a California king?
Yeah, it has to be longer to bend, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
We just lost our minds and said, okay, that's it. We're getting to bed. And then we did.
Okay. Excellent.
Dude, I'm like, oh, so you don't have to have back pain in the morning? Well, that's cool.
I know, what a concept.
How new.
Yeah, it can make a big difference. And,
Huge.
the percentage of cranky pantsness the following morning.
Oh, my gosh. No tossing, no turning, no back pain, no nothing. It's one of those foam ones.
Uh-huh.
So really, there's very little of anything. It's just,
We did one from because of, I don't know, you got a discount code for mentioning wait, don't tell me or something. And literally.
That's how I choose
things.
Yeah,
the Casper bed that comes in a box, and you pull it out, and it's like zing, springs into action. And it's pretty nice. We've had it for a couple of years. And, if they...
That's what we got. So we didn't get Casper. We got Tuft and Needle because Jay stole his dad's copy of Consumer Reports that had all the mattresses in it.
Okay.
Last time we were there.
Well, if either of those fine companies would wish to sponsor us, we'll be happily,
I can tell you,
give you a personal...
Tuft and Needle, I love your bed so much, I may smack my husband.
That's right. And the Casper bed is like not scary at all, like its namesake.
Does yours go up and down and stuff?
I mean, it can, but I don't think on purpose. What was?
Oh no! We bought the seriously the frame for a bed. This is so stupid. It has we've got 2 USB ports on each side.
Are you
Really?
shitting me? Really? Wow.
No, I'm not shitting you. And it lights up.
Why do you want a bed that lights up?
We didn't. I wanted.
This is getting. I don't know.
I know. You would be surprised at how little money, relatively speaking, we spent on this whole shenanigan.
That's cool.
Because I'm a good shopper. Still, it's nice to have. I'm excited about the bed, but in order to have the zero gravity function, where it kind of lifts you up and then tilts your little feet up, that little function only came with the one that had lights and USB ports.
Oh, okay.
And I said, well, I don't mind charging shit in the bed, I guess.
Why not? Yeah.
Have things progressed to such a point with paraphernalia and toys type things that you need to have USB power, phantom power?
Oh, well, hell, I mean, these hearing aids, speaking of high-tech stuff, first of all, you're never changing batteries because you just put them in the charger at night. They have work as Bluetooth speakers, earbuds, which is great because I could never get to fit and stay in my ears. So I can be listening to music while people think I'm actually listening to them. It's wonderful.
Hold on. Do you have to not be able to hear it again?
I don't think so, but it helps. It helps. And it's also got a Find Your Hearing Aids app, So there's an app on the phone. You can change the volume with the app. You can you can find your missing hearing aids. And what else? Oh, yes. There's an optional little device, which is sort of like a private microphone, so that, say, if Nora and I were at a crowded party and she were in the other room over and she's like, I don't know where you are, but we really need to get out of here. I would hear it. Nobody else would, except, I guess, anyone within earshot. But I would hear it. And,
What?
I know.
That's so cool.
And you can put it in the Purple Avengers bedroom and, be like, you could be just writing down lots of dialogue.
Random voice of God on
material.
Him. That's what I would like.
So,
let go of your willy. He's 6. It's that time.
You're just loading up the future therapy sessions now, aren't you?
He's a good citizen, so something about this is going well. Unless he turns into Alex P. Keaton, in which case, problem.
Yeah.
But right now, he's got a mom who is I'm just sort of staggering around and whining and whimpering today. So,
I mean, if the Purple Avenger turned out to be a Republican,
I'd have to send him to boarding school. Is my plan. Military boarding school.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that way he can.
I think that's reasonable.
I mean, as someone who grew up in a military boarding school we called home with my father, Sir.
Yeah.
Maybe you've met him, Sir.
I had to say sir and ma'am to my parents if my mother was upstairs and I was downstairs and she said, Dale, and I couldn't say what. I had to say ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're actually trying to enforce that.
Yeah.
The jiu-jitsu teacher insists on sir and ma'am, and we're thinking that we should ride that wave. But anywho, I know that when you take a religious fundamentalist and wed them to a career military guy, you wind up with purple-haired hippie child.
Right.
So, in the odd chance that maybe he
Nature
gets
abhors a
Republican.
vacuum. Yeah.
Right. I send him to military boarding school so that he can rebel and come back home.
Yeah.
I've thought about this.
That sounds like it. Goodness gracious.
Never say I'm not a good mom. I have a plan. Like Elizabeth Warren, I got a plan.
And now, outtakes from our previous episode. Enjoy.
Hello! We're glad you made it.
Welcome to the future.
Yes, this is going to be an exciting adventure, isn't it, Chucko?
I'm gonna laugh heartily for the outtakes. That's why I'm here.
Okay, let's move on, shall we? Line 25.
Script? We have a script? Wait a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Mark.
I'm gonna put a whole bunch of markers because I like markers a lot.
Your Willie is very highly rated.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Drink the pee. Drink it. Drink it.
One subway stop too far there. All right. All of a sudden, we're in Coney Island. Hey.
There you go.
Donald, don't scare the children. Brrr. I still have to get out of Elena. Russian.
We have given you many people to play today. We are sorry.
I want to get that fabulous teacup that says kindly fuck off.
That asshole. You know, I don't... Sorry, someone's ringing on the red phone. It must be like the red phone from Moscow.
Call from Vladimir
Stop
Putin.
that. Go away. Call from name unavailable. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of
Those
that.
telemarketers will stay on the line forever.
Call from Donald Trump.
When I was in high school, my boyfriend at the time got a quarter stuck up his nose.
Back in the Studio 54 days, I got a lot more than that stuck up my nose, I'll tell you.
Oh, we made
Zinga.
Karen snort. Let's all just take a moment and bask in that.
They're only funny because they're sad and true.
Hooray, we're rich. 50-50 share alike. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing droopy. I have to pull my cheeks down and then do, yeah.
Say it. Say
It's
it.
getting warm in here, or is it just my own personal summer? I seem to be having a little bit of a heat stroke.
Oh, God, now I'm embarrassed. Okay.
I gotta pad my income somehow, you
Merch.
know. You gonna need a tissue after that?
The BS Vibrator, coming to you from Ronco.
I'd like to take one too, Dad.
Now look, Eric, that's great, but I've got a car passing and it's making a lot of noise, so I gotta
Dare they?
get back there, yeah. A low frequency rumble. Ugh, I get those on my bottom as well.
Ask not what you can do for your country.
Got some AC for your vajayjay.
Is it crack?
Walk down a public thoroughfare.
Scared, son? Don't be.
Stay off my lawn. We don't need no stinking waffles.
He may have to terminate relationship.
That's exactly how he loves Uncle Laddie.
It's not him, it's you.
I hope the audience is as tickled by this as we are, because
I was thinking maybe the Space Force can test out some of its like some of its super-de-duper space bazookas or whatever the fuck it is you guys have.
You said it.
That's probably enough, but don't let me stop you.
Yes, I like that. Thank you. That was perfect.
That ought to do it.
Golf clap.
Well, my son just got back a week earlier from school in Minnesota, and apparently it wasn't snowing this week anyway, which is good. But because he's very interested in Russian stuff,
Have you asked yourself why?
it's one of
Have
those
you asked
things.
him why?
It is the KGB propaganda that he hears on the
They're the young.
television.
They are so easy to influence.
Indeed.
Look at what Kim has done for us. And
But-
Kanye. That
so-
Kim, not the other Kim. Sorry.
So what I was
Diverge.
excited about to catch up on with him was we had a couple of episodes of the Chernobyl miniseries on the DVR.
Oh, God.
So it's a real feel-good story there. Yeah, it's really well done, by the way. And apparently they have a podcast too, but don't tell anybody about that unless
No,
you also tell
don't
them about
mention
us
it.
too. First, listen to listen to the Chernobyl podcast, and then before you slash your wrists, listen to BS de Resistance.
I've yet to see it. Obviously, I mean, I have yet to see much of 2017 and on, but I read about them on the interwebs, and so I have enough to get by at a cocktail party on that, and I understand that Chernobyl is gripping.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was gripping in real life.
It was. It was like, what the fuck? There's some great moments for sure. And did you ever watch Mad Men?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anyway, there's an actor who was in that as the British fellow who was having an affair with he had a Playboy bunny girlfriend, and ended up hanging himself in Mad Men. Spoiler alert. But he's very good as kind of the hero of this.
Oh, okay. Well, look, if and when I ever get around to watching anything remotely current, or trying to binge watch you know how long it takes to binge something, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I ain't got it. We can't stay up that late.
Yeah,
not anymore.
This is like time without the child and or some animal begging for food or to be let outside
The food thing, that is, I think, the heaviest portion of the patriarchy that I am carrying around today.
If you only had pockets.
I know. I could put snacks, but no.
I've played that song, by the way, for a number of people of the female persuasion, and it resonates for sure with all of them. It's like, really? Yeah, pockets for sure.
Pockets.
Yeah.
I went to Miss Wheatus for a happy anniversary party.
Great.
And one of the women there was wearing a cute little polo shirt type dress, and I said, "That's cute," and she said, "It has pockets." And then I went, "Oh," and dragged other women, and we all gathered around her to look at her pockets and exclaim over them. And then we discussed, all going to Walmart of all places. Me voluntarily going to Walmart to get all of this dress in all of the colors with the pockets.
Yeah, Nora will not step foot in one.
I do, but I
respect.
I have to be medicated or I can't go. I just can't.
Was this an anniversary?
Next door checked in last night, by the way. And they are Walmart personified.
Oh, okay. Like people of Walmart, that website or whatever it was. Or
I kind of hate them already. They have two little yippy dogs. I'm just anticipating the moment when Larry eats one. They couldn't figure out the lockbox, even though I gave them detailed written instructions. That's kind of my bar. If you can't follow 3 simple steps to get your own damn keys, I'm done. I'm done. Oh my God, I have 3 weeks until summer session starts. So
so we better get this done. And we better write and record the next episode next week. Actually, we're going to do that because, let's see, Karen and I will be going to Kansas City first week of June for the Here Now Festival, at which we are being honored in the platinum level yada yada thing.
You can go listen to us live-ish. You can be live while listening to us with other people, taking your solo podcast adventure on a whole new path.
And finally, we can truly say everything is up to date in Kansas City because they've got BS de Resistance.
You missed a super fun event. Many of the BS cast members were invited, tricked, roped into, whatever, do a table read for a parody of Spaceballs, so a parody of that parody called The Balls of Space, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Karen and I had our first love scene. Spoiler.
Seriously? I love it.
It was also 2 hours and 14 minutes, which is a long time to stand in a tiny little box.
Yeah, for sure.
My fingers pruned up from the humidity in here. I was... my window fogged. It was unpleasant.
Yikes! Yeah,
but super fun.
I was going to be part of that, but then my daughter said, "Oh, by the way, can you come by? Can you come up to Poughkeepsie and help me move out?"
Kids.
And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I kind of have to do that." And that takes priority.
It was so much fun that I may have said that if they inquired, I would be happy to go out to Portland and do it live. It was fun.
Now, I was slated to play several parts there, including the one of Major Asshole. And little known fact here, I was actually in a short film with the actor who played Major Asshole in the Spaceballs movie.
Serendipity.
Yes.
It was fun, and it gave us a chance to watch Spaceballs again for the first time in a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Jake got to see Spaceballs. He's impressed.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Nora had exposed her daughter to Men in Tights. No, what's the full title?
Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yeah, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
At a very young age.
I don't care what anybody says.
And she would quote that to her elementary school classmates, much to the horror of teachers and whatnot. But that's good parenting, I think.
Yeah. We've already done Princess Bride, so that,
Yeah.
But there's a couple more we should work on. Well, who?
Spinal Tap, obviously.
Yeah, he's got. Oh my God, I have the best video of him. His teacher sent from yesterday. They had, I don't know, some.
I saw it on Facebook.
The guitar thing.
Yeah.
There's this, for those who can't picture it, there's this crowd of kids, and it's the music teacher down on the floor playing, just shredding. He's playing some rock guitar and showing off for kindergartners,
right.
Like you do. But and you see the kids sort of and one little dude down in the middle who is on fire in the pit. He's air guitaring himself to pieces. His hair and his head are flying around. That's mine.
Yeah. He was hard to miss.
Oh my goodness.
He is born to walk and wall all night and party every day.
We have I should put that on the BS somewhere, one of our things where, the special people can see it. The clip of that and the dancing at the town concert. We do those very Norman Rockwell-y things all summer long. The Tuesday night concert.
Ah.
It's a band, and Jake he was not even 2, but had been watching Bruno Mars videos. The nanny at the time did that.
Right.
So
Which
he had
were fun,
some of those dance steps, and he just got in on the dance and he marched himself all the way up to the front of the stage, took over the whole show, just shaking his ass and waving maracas and then stomping.
That sounds like a perfect evening. Yeah,
sounds like my kid. That's what it is. Sounds like my kid.
Good.
Sorry, everything buzzed at me and I forgot to turn my phone off.
I heard something there, but I was too polite to say anything.
Mark my calendar.
Like, turn your fucking phone off.
I can't because, see, Drag Queen Story Hour, that's worth interrupting shit for.
Okay,
Mark
there you
my
go.
calendar. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
I love Drag Queen Story Hour. We go.
I am not shocked.
It's great.
No, I mean it's a fun concept, and it's perfectly designed also to get a rise out of the right people.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
As well as I'm sure being terrifically entertaining.
We've never had any. I mean, we've only been to one, I think, but I've never even heard of any kind of ick from anybody.
Oh, I'm sure.
There were in Houston. There was an issue.
Houston, right there. You go. There was. Yeah,
but
someone got there.
Yeah, but bring it because this bitch is so tired. I'm ready. I'm just gonna wear Docs all day long, every day, despite the heat. Just a constant state. Alabama has pissed me off, as has Missouri and Ohio.
Ohio, yeah. Well, you talk about wearing it. Yeah, I know. We can go there. But
we don't have to go there. I just have to growl a little bit. Y'all ladies know you're with me. I know, and if you're not, then go find someplace else to be. Oh, but Texas has gotten medical marijuana through House and Senate.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it's very limited. Like, you have to be pretty much on chemo and having seizures and stuff. None of
I think that's where Virginia is right now too. Yeah, there's basically seizures.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot of. There's not.
Yeah.
In many states, things like migraines, which I suffer from, are very clearly on the list. Those are good states.
Get the weed card.
Well, I will if I can, but I mean, it's risky to fake a seizure.
Yeah, you can lose your driver's license, which would be not good.
See, this again. I have a plan because I at one point intended to take, and I may still do it with Thunder because he'd be good, my large dog on the road with me as a service dog, because you can buy the vests. And they're not allowed to ask you what you have. So I figured I would just fake Tourette's because that sounded like the most fun and would probably still allow me to drive. Because I'm not above faking a faint. I've done that.
And cursing at people.
Or a seizure. But if I had to pick which would be most fun to pretend to have, that was what I was going to go with.
Oh, Tourette's, yeah, that would be, yeah.
And it would suit.
It wouldn't be a stretch.
Not hard at all. But, But I didn't, and I'm not. And so, who knows? Hot and sweaty again. Losing my train of thought. All the moisture's just draining out of me.
So I have to toot my own horn here a tiny bit, because although not much has happened, it's, in other words, the chances are this will lead to absolutely nothing, but there's a non-zero chance that I could end up on Jeopardy.
Did you make another?
No, that's coming up. It hasn't. Nothing's changed since the last thing I told you.
Sorry, I didn't know that it was a surprise to everybody else. Okay, starting over.
I don't think I've mentioned it on the show.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Go from that.
So yes, I've been a fan of Jeopardy since elementary school, when it was Art Fleming was the host, and the prizes were like $10, $20, etc. And now they have
house payment.
Really, but they have an online test that they give every year, and I've taken it maybe the last, I want to say 4 years, and they don't tell you how you did or what the minimum score would be, etc. But didn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden, after this year's test, they contacted me and said, "Okay, you want to audition in June in Washington?" And I said, "Yeah." So what it is basically is, it's like a 2.5-hour thing where you do take another test, you do sort of a mock game, and then they do an on-camera interview, although they're, I believe, taping you the entire time to make sure that you have a personality.
You're not a secret nose picker or a butt scratcher.
Exactly. And that you would come across okay on camera. And as with podcasts, we actors have a little advantage there, hopefully. We know how to edit video, and we know how to not look like an idiot on camera, at least not too much. And so then if you get through that stage, then you're in the pool of potential contestants for 18 months, and they can call you with about a month's notice to get yourself out to LA and possibly be on the show. It's still no guarantee.
No, but that's awesome. Dude. I hope you get it.
So it's like, hey, I think I've got as good.
Fire.
The what?
I have to stick my ear out and listen for fire. Or explosions.
Explosions.
Or crying. Everything okay down there? Oh God, it's worse. I have silence. And dogs.
Oh, silence and dogs. Yeah, that could be a problem. Do you need to check it out?
It might be the UPS guy delivering the big bed parts.
How dare he?
I know.
Oh wait, so there's more stuff that you need to assemble? Is that you got the mattress but not the bed parts?
Yeah, baby. We got a big box.
Got thunder going.
Hello, yes, welcome.
Soon Smiley the Velociraptor will chime in.
Oh, the FedEx guy's left. Hey, Jake, please come report. Yeah, so anyway, probably should wrap this up.
Okay. I think things are kind of falling apart here.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it's okay.
First day of summer.
Yeah, this is not bode well, but...
You just fucking kill me.
So anyway, so faithful listeners, we'll give you a break on this one, and we will be recording our next one. It'll be out on the 5th of June.
Said drugs.
And all kinds of fun things will happen, and Lisa will be feeling better by then because summer school will be in session. Is it like Vacation Bible School, like the ultimate?
No. No.
Because that would be like, that to me was always, I'd never heard of that before I moved to Central Virginia. I'd been in.
No, that's awful shit, and no one should have to do that.
Yeah, and it's 3 words that are, it's like a triple oxymoron there. Vacation,
right, no,
school, Bible.
No good. No
Bible,
bueno.
School, vacation? No, thank you.
No, it's still kind of glorified daycare, but it's mixed ages, and they do, crafty things. But it's at school. His school does it. So.
Cool.
Yeah, so I get 6-week or 5-week sessions, 2 of them, and that helps.
All right.
Because there are 13 weeks of summer vacation.
And you know exactly how many hours and days that is. Oh, jeez.
He made me math it in the car today. Woohoo, Mom! I'm all for 13 weeks. Why are you crying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel you. Yep. I just actually had, last night I had a dinner, kind of a reunion dinner with a bunch of guys that back when my kids were born, I was a stay-at-home dad for a number of years. And
wow.
we had a whole group. And, we would assign one person like the calendar for the month. So they would have to come up with play groups sort of all around the Richmond area. And then there would be a dad's night out every month. So we would all, I don't know, do go-karts or bar or whatever, something.
That's very organized.
Something male. Yeah, it was so much fun and great kids, great guys. And it was nice to see. Some I'd kept in touch with and some I hadn't, but it was great to see everybody. So that was really cool. That's when it was quite unusual for the stay-at-home dad thing and getting funny looks. And we all had stories about going to playgrounds and being the guy. And it's like, no, really, I'm watching my kid play. I'm not just some guy sitting here on a park bench with 12 moms and no other dads, But
it's a nightmare.
well. Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Indeed.
Okay, now it's quiet. I really should go.
Okay.
Y'all have a really good week, everybody, and we'll catch up to you.
Yepers. Hope your summer is going to be awesome, guys, and we'll see you next time.
It'll be awesome.
Right. Bye.
Bye.